Hello, we are doing the Aries North Node reading. Thank you so much for coming back. I have been gone for a few months. My mother passed, so I didn't feel like really doing much of anything. It took me a minute to sit down and analyze. I had a lot of self-reflection to do, and it took me a minute to sit down and figure out what I wanted to eliminate, things I wanted to eliminate in my life, and things that I wanted to keep. And I'm still in that process. There are, a lot of things that I'm trying to purge, even. And I've learned so much from this whole process of death. I think even though I understood death as a transition, it's like because my mother passed, I really get that we are spirits inside of a skin. That there is no such thing as like death. There's living to living, is how I view it now. And it's so funny, when my mom was transitioning, a lot of things was happening with my phone, with the lights. She was sending, I would try to text, my phone would not work. It was glitches with that transition. She would send, the laughing till it hurts emoji and hearts. I interpret that to mean I'm so happy that I'm crying. So she sent me a lot of things to let me know that she was there. So I have someone else on the other side to help me with this endeavor. And one of the things I decided to keep was my North Node channel, because it is important to me to deliver a word from a North Node perspective, because I believe this is how we are to navigate this lifetime. So with that being said, I'm so happy that you are here. We are doing readings for the month of August. If Spirit moves me, sometimes I may even do a 2-week mark in that same month. So it's possible to get even 2 readings in a month. But for right now, definitely once a month. So how has your July been? There's a lot of things going on with pole shifts and things happening in the world. Are you staying grounded? The best advice I could give everyone is to not be afraid, but stay grounded. Do good in life. Make yourself relevant, because you are relevant by doing good. I can tell you that evil will not persist. We are going back to the ways of peace, and I can't wait for that. It might take generations, a couple of generations, a few generations, but that's okay. The start has begun. The purging has begun. So let me usher in Spirit. Spirit, I ask you to come in. I ask that the vibrations resonate all the way to source and down again. I ask that you guide this reading for Aries North Node to give them the clarity for the month. Ashe, ashe, ashe. So, I pulled 3 cards. We have King of Pentacles. We have the 7 of Pentacles. And we have the 10 of Swords in reverse. So let's think about that. Pentacles and swords. Pentacles and swords. We have, so I'm just thinking about the swords. That's intellect, communication, things of that nature. And then we have the pentacles, which can be money, finances, emotions, that sort of thing. So right off the bat, I'm thinking passion. Uh, I'm also feeling that whatever sign you are, this Aries North Node energy is compelling you to get out of the shadows. Something that's coming to mind, maybe you are either female or you either could be the youngest child, or even to go further, someone that is okay with letting the flow happen without pushing too many buttons. You don't want to cause any trouble, or you are okay with letting someone take the lead. So this is a call to leadership for you. This is what I'm feeling for this month. This could be the start this month. Um, August in general, because I do know in a couple of other readings that I did for myself, August is going to be pivotal in love and money. So I do think this is a call for you to be on the front end, not being stagnant, not being okay with status quo. So, I think that it's about you taking initiative and prioritizing. So, with the King of Pentacles, let's look at this card. If you can see, he's a king. There is a pentacle coming out of the clouds with the hand open, palms up. But if you look at his face, he looks kind of pensive, and I don't know why. Only you know in your life why. But you're the king, okay? So you are in charge of what it is that you want to do. You can remain to stay seated or not. You can stand. But you have the power to figure it out, prioritize and figure out what it is that you want to do. You can be successful, wealthy, grounded, entrepreneur. Um, you can decide the projection of what it is that you want. Okay. I'm looking over here because I am at work. I'm making sure that I don't have any texts or calls coming in while I'm at work. So anytime I have downtime, if I feel the unction to do a reading, I will. Sometimes I'll even be outside on my land. Yes, so the month of August is going to give you courage to claim your power back. So take advantage of that. Anything that you wouldn't do out of the ordinary, but you maybe have a passion to do with your Aries North Node, this is the time to do it. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles, and we see, what do we see? We see that's either a hoe or a rake or something, and he's tilling that soil around that pentacle tree, giving life to that pentacle tree. We do know when you till the soil, like me, when I am on my land, if I want to plant something, if you put a seed there, it will grow. If you look at that tree is thriving. So you do have to put the seed in. You do have to till the soil. It is work that you have to do. No more allowing others to do it for you. This is something that you can feel proud of. Okay? So I don't know if it's a business venture. I don't know if maybe you want to sing lead at church. I don't know. Whatever your religious or spiritual beliefs are. Maybe it's something else, to be bold on. Maybe you want to invest in something. Take the lead and take the initiative. You are being urged to do that. This last one to me is like an admonishment. It's in reverse. It's the Ten of Swords in reverse. Let's look at it when it's not in reverse, okay? You see like the horizon. You see dark clouds. You see he is walking towards something. Okay, he's being cautious. And this card says end of a cycle, completion, transformation. It's air. it's a Gemini energy, but you need to be cautious of being stagnant, okay? You need to understand that the process is a process, okay? I am a Gemini, so sometimes I want things to happen quickly. And we need to understand in this reading here that, and I know Aries in general are hasty as well, but we have to understand that things take time, that in order to formulate a good idea, in order to plant a good seed, you have to care for the thing, okay? So don't self sabotage even and mess up something that you have started that could be potentially something great. Take the time. Let's just use the example of being a lead singer at church. Do the work. Come to the choir rehearsals. Do what is required. If you have to sing back up for a while, or I don't know how that goes, then do that. If it's an idea, if you've been losing weight, it's just something as simple as that. You have to put in the work, but you have to do it. There's no blaming anyone else. It's time for you to take charge, okay? Pardon me. I'm sorry. And, you should not be in denial. You should be, it's so interesting that we're talking about August, and I'm just looking at the card, refusing to let go, denial, relapse, despair. We're talking about August, which to me, I'm talking about Leo energy. And we always talk about as well, you've heard me say in previous videos, we want to stay in the evolved instead of the devolved state of our North Node, okay? So in that month, be aware of that devolved energy of Leo, okay? Because that devolved energy wants to blame. It wants to be narcissistic. It wants to be a lot of different things. We are to remain humble, and we are to get clarity, and we are to know what we know, and we are to claim our ideas and our initiative so that we can take our power back and that we can reap the rewards of it fully. So that is my admonishment to you. I think this was a great reading and for Aries, because whether you are perceived to be the baby, whether you are perceived to be the one that's sitting in the background, you're having the right to be in the forefront. So take advantage of that, and I wish you all well. Thank you.